What's up, YouTubers? Awkward Merc, I'm back again, and that's my little catchphrase. I keep saying that every week, and I kind of it's getting old. I think I'm just gonna start saying "What's up, guys?" Or "What's up, YouTubers?" But anyways, I don't want to bore you guys. You can see it's a hardcore deathmatch game on Hangar 18. It's one of my very first games, and I think I mainly use my Python with the snub nose, and then until I run out of ammo, and then I'm on a pretty long kill streak, so I have to actually use the FAMAS I have equipped. But this is after the patch. I don't know what the patch was, but I guess that's significant to some people that I say after the patch. The thing I want to talk to you guys about on this commentary is time travel. Now, I watch a lot of Doctor Who, as some of you may know, and it's one of my favorite shows of all time. And it got me thinking about time travel. Now, the thing about time travel is, if there's a joke that made me think of made me think of this whole commentary and the whole idea of what this commentary is going to be about. Is that there's a joke, I can't remember the comic, but the joke is about if you went, you ask somebody, would you go back in time and kill Hitler as a baby? And everybody says, yes, of course. The problem with that, though, is if you did it, you wouldn't be known as the guy who killed Hitler. You would be known as the time traveler who went back and killed a baby. So that's kind of the problem with messing with historical things. And the thought is, yeah, I do it because if there's no repercussions, and yeah, I mean, you save over 6 million lives. And that's an awesome thing. What else would I change is the other question I want to ask. Like, what significant historical event would I alter in order to make a good outcome or a bad outcome? Because I know I'd fuck with some stuff and have some like bad stuff happen too. But one of the ones I was thinking of is I'd go back and save JFK. You know, the problem with that is I'd try and I'd probably get close enough to the car and be shot by Secret Service. And then, the bullet would hit Kennedy, and they would probably say I was Oswald's gay lover or something to that effect, that I was a co-conspirator. They'd make up some story like, oh, he was also trying to kill JFK, when in fact I was just trying to run, and you're like, get down, and like jump, and fucking tackle him to the ground, do that awesome slow-motion movie thing. But, I mean, the other one I was thinking of is save MLK, also, Martin Luther King, Jr., and, I mean, that's also a significant, historical event. I don't know if I'd go back and change if it would actually work out for the better or worse. I'm sure. I mean, it would be a lot better for the civil rights movement, but in a way, it kind of inspired people to really take this, to really take it extremely seriously. And this was a public figure that was assassinated, and I mean, it would be the best thing in the world to save him. I think it would keep pushing the civil rights might have happened a little bit sooner, and he would be this awesome icon. The other thing about it, though, is would he, taint his historical his legend basically, because with a lot of historical figures and anybody who's of importance, athletes and everything, they go on. The longer they stay around, the more chances they have to kind of fuck up their legacy, basically, with like womanizing or drugs or like, oh, I went to rehab and I found Jesus and all this other bullshit, but. I wonder what would happen if he went on to womanize or something would happen. I don't want to say anything about a great man, but I just kind of wonder that because there's been like people like that have done it before. Many people have been around for too long and they go ahead and fuck up their legacy. There's a perfect amount of time you should be around and should go out while on top, pretty much. And I'm not saying MLK went out on top by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just using it as a comparative way to kind of bridge the two gaps between the subjects I'm talking about. But anyways, on to something more lighthearted. Let's not get so. Let's not hear me go on this tangent and become holier than thou. But the problem with meddling with significant historical affairs is you don't know what could happen. You could unwillingly make it so you were never born, or like not all of this is part of something huge, but it could change the way everything reacts, and you could never be born. But I mean, if I did have the power to time travel, I would go back to key moments in my life and stop myself from embarrassing myself. Basically, I'd stop embarrassing things from happening to me. My whole mission would be stop myself from looking like an ass. Basically, like the time I fell off the diving board during gym and embarrassed, smacked into the fell down, smacked into the board and fell into the pool, or like the time I spilled soda on this chick at the fair I went to, and I was probably gonna hook up with her. That was a bad moment. Spilled that on her. That wasn't happening. There's probably some other key moments I think I would also change, but I mean, not too many come to mind right now. I'll probably throw one out when I think of it. I mean, you can't honestly say we wouldn't go back and change something if we could. I mean, no. Could you guys? I mean, could you if you think you guys could go back, like honestly say that you'd never go back and change something that happened in your life or some historical fact? Leave me a comment, because I think you're full of shit. I'm just gonna call you out, because and everybody says people say they wouldn't do it. Like, it's usually girls for some reason, because I think they have something they're really embarrassed of in their past and they've learned to cope with it now. And I'm not saying all women have something wrong with them. Guys do it too. They say, oh, no, I wouldn't change a thing. Everything happens for a reason. It kind of doesn't. Everything happens by coincidence. That's kind of my theory on life. Life is a series of coincidences stacked on top of human nature, basically. That's my feeling. And I don't know how you guys feel. I know I know a lot of you aren't religious, and like myself, but some of you are, and I respect you for still listening to my opinions and everything like that. I really appreciate it. I don't. It's not that I hate religion or anything like that. It's just not my groove, not my thing. I wasn't raised that way. It's just what I believe. Everybody's allowed to believe whatever they want, and some of my best friends are religious, and it's fine with me. It's everything. It's not gonna affect me. I mean, unless they were going down like hanging people or like shooting atheists or like locking up in cages and like burning them in fucking gas chambers, then there's no really problem. You guys aren't really affecting me. So it's like live and let lie. Do whatever you want. The problem I have is when it starts getting to politics and then it changes stuff like that, and then like stem cell research and other stuff like that, and abortion. It's like now you're meddling in the serious matters, and your beliefs are your beliefs, but don't enforce them on everybody else. That's my whole groove. The thing I hate hearing that everything happens for a reason. It really does bug me. But if you guys think I'm being too presumptuous or just too up my own ass, let me know. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to check out MGP. There's a link for that right here. And thanks for listening, guys. Appreciate it.
With each victory, we